Hello everyone and welcome back to the Edain Mod for Rise of the Witch King as we now begin our journey into the good factions, starting with my favourite good faction, Imladris. The Valley of Rivendell. The last homely house east of the sea. Which means basically Valinor. So what's so special about this? Well, firstly, unlike most factions, you get less buildings. So every building you make is even more important than usual. And one main key difference between the Imladris of old and now is that your let's get the Hobbit farm. Your main building, where you make basically all your upgrades, the library, is twice as expensive. Now costs 1,500. Is it worth it? We shall find out. We shall see. As we start by also getting the hero Arwen. Because in my opinion, I think Arwen is now the most powerful character, well, the most powerful hero of our faction. No joke. I honestly think she is perhaps the best of our heroes. And that mainly becomes apparent with this power, the influence of the evening star. The light of the evening star shines brightly in Arwen's soul, invigorating her and nearby allied heroes, granting them faster health regen and faster ability cooldown reduction. So without Arwen, you won't be able to use your powers more. And you won't be able to heal quickly enough. So she is the ultimate support hero. Because she not only has a heal, she has a fear effect. She can escape enemy advancements and can give health regen to a banner carrier for your elite hero tier units. So yeah, Arwen, she's very powerful, and you probably want to always get her in the early game. And as I always do, I'm going to go on the left side of the tier because I am always a defensive player. Let's rush for that outpost. Yeah, I guess I can get Gildor and Glorian. He's better in Age of the Ring than he is in Edain, though. He's a bit weak in Edain, as he is the scout hero. Well, I got a spot on my tongue, so now it's getting harder to speak without accidentally biting down on it and it hurting. So Gildor, he has Farsight now. And we can see what the Angmar player is doing. We already know what Angmar's strengths and weaknesses are, since we've already played as them. And yeah, even a hard AI has trouble with some things. But I do like how they actually close the gates. And then open them at just the right time, and then close them again when they need to. Because that was always a thing in Battle for Middle-earth 1. The medium and hard AIs for Gondor and Rohan would actually close the gates. But easy AI wouldn't, because obviously they're meant to be easy to beat. But yeah, in Edain, the AI normally doesn't actually use their gates. It's a bit disappointing because it's too easy to beat them. Speaking of, I'm going to close my gates so they can't invade me. And also, like Angmar, we get a special building where we can build at the very front of our base, the Floodgate expansion, which is basically the floodgates of good old BFME 2. But we are going to build a postern gate, if I can. The thing I hate about these bits are, they obscure your vision. Oh yeah, and now Imladris can construct catapults on their walls. Before they couldn't, now they can. Oh. Oh, they've gone past me again. Breeze of Monway. It's flood, but not flood. Okay, let us go straight to the watchtower. Yes, let's have Idril single off the Thrallmaster and then kill him. Angmar is so easy to kill. Well, the Thrallmasters are. They're so easy to beat, but you have to micromanage a little bit. If you're new to oh god damn it. They glitched for the wall, gates, whatever it was. They shouldn't have, but they did. And that annoys me a lot. They shouldn't have been able to glitch for the walls. I mean gates. That is the thing I think they need to get rid of. The AI needs to acknowledge when the gates are actually closed and not go for them. Oh, wait, what? Why are these buildings level 2? What's the library do? Elven knowledge. The library can research studies to enable different abilities and effects on the units of Rivendell. Once the library is built, all structures of Rivendell upgrade to level 2. Once all 3 studies have been completed, the library and all economy buildings and military structures of Rivendell upgrade to level rank 3. And advanced studies become available. Once all 3 advanced studies have become available, Error becomes available. So, is Error that good? Error enters the allied building within the fortress. Economy structure produce 100% extra resources for a short time. And researchers upgrades faster. Recruitment structures recruit units faster for a short time. Okay. So they made Error slightly better. Really, we're going to do Golem again? Thing is, I can't use Golem because I don't have 3,000 to get Elrond. And Elrond will not reach them in time. So, yeah. Kind of just there. Does this still give more... no, these no longer give extra command points. Because that's entirely linked to the pantry. Oh, that's Monomorph. That explains why we're not killing him. Gildor, where are you? Oh, you're there. The even star does not wax and wane. It is mine to give to whom I will. Yeah, I kind of just talk over that. Not because I love the quote, but also because of potential copyright and yeah. Yeah, look at this. Arwen just beat Hwoldar. Flee my enemies. Oh, and we get bandit carriers now at level 2. Good. I hated the fact I couldn't get bandit carriers until level 3. It kind of felt pointless. So yeah, we get all 3 of these. Then all of our buildings get... Okay, so Imnodus just has the easiest upgrades. They just have the easiest, the most accessible upgrades in the game. That feels really strong. Is it just me or does that feel really strong? Yes, they cost more. So that kind of... bums a little. That kind of sucks a little. And the okay, so you get level 2 quicker because you have to pay 1,500 for the building, and that's basically all it does. But then after the fact, it costs even more to get to tier 3, but it's all your buildings. It's not like Gondor where you have to upgrade your buildings separately. It's not like Isengard where you get the machinery of war, and you only get upgrades to your military. You get upgrades to everything for the library. Okay. Okay. So that does feel quite balanced. And then you have to get all of these upgraded again to get Error. I feel like what it should happen is Error comes first when you get the library. Then everything gets level 2 and keep these at 400. And then make them 600 and make everything tier 3. That feels more balanced. That does feel more balanced to me. I might be wrong. Feel free to voice your own opinions on the matter. Journey to Valinor. Summons a resting camp. Nearby enemy units, heroes, and monsters gain no experience and gold for killing enemy units. So that basically negates all... if a hero's about to die, just use Journey to Valinor. They get no experience. And they don't get resources if they have Scavenger, which some factions do have. I'm also going to pick up some Mirrorvor flasks. So a small area. but it can only be cast. Where can it be cast? Just. Huh. So anywhere that's not near a ally unit. Or does it have... I don't, let's test around with this. Let's have Arwen go in on her own. I'm not going to kill her. But let's have her go in on her own. To see if the AI is actually building stuff. Because this is going too quickly and too easily. There we go. They're actually building stuff now. They're kind of stuck in their base, not doing anything. But yeah, it seems like it can't be placed near where your units are. So if you're in the middle of a conflict... You want to be able to put this down before the conflict really begins. Because otherwise you can't really use it. Because it feels like, yeah, it can't be used near allied units. And let's get these upgrades. Because we can. The ring's disappeared because we've gone too long. I'm going to use it, see what it looks like. Oh, it's a permanent building. Oh, okay. Oh, and it plays the copyright music too. Why does it do that? Why does it have to play copyright music? Okay, if they're just going to link this whole music thing to it, I'm just going to silence the sound for a bit. Why is it Imlarges always has to be the faction that just has copyright written all over it? Okay, so I still have to hear that quote. Good. Is mine to give to whom I will. There's Waldar. So that building had lasted. These guys would not be getting any experience or gold if they had Scavenger, which they would have if Waldar was still alive, but he's not, so you win some, you lose some. Let us get some pantries. And let's get Arwen to escape. Oh, actually, she does not fear them. Oh, I must admit, Arwen's story was so. They didn't really go over Arwen's story very much in the books, but in the movies, oh, it just tugs at my heartstrings. Arwen's story. Because in a way, you'd feel it feels paradoxical, because you're basically giving up on the one you love, because you know eventually he will die, but you will not, unless you don't pick the it just feels weird. It does just feel weird. It's lovely. It is a lovely story, but it does feel a bit weird to me. Sometimes thinking about Arwen's story. There's another tent generating more resources. We could get some Dunedain because they are pretty cheap, and I will. Really, they have a tier 3 power already? They haven't even killed anything. Come on. They haven't killed a single hero, and yet they have tier 3 powers. And they've only killed a few elves. I mean, come on now. I think that's taken it a bit too far. With the AI just cheating out powers. I mean, goddamn, that outbreak is annoying. And they've got sorcerers. No, he wasn't going to escape that. A ranger caught off his guard. I do like how they added Arwen into the a lot into the story of Lord of the Rings in the movies, but I wish they brought Glorfindel in as well a bit. They previewed him once at the very end, but you wouldn't even have known if it was Glorfindel. In fact, I didn't even know it was Glorfindel for a couple years after watching. So we can already get the Eregion blades. Okay, this should be tier 3 now. Beautiful. Okay, they've got pikemen now. I should probably be focused on keeping Arwen alive. So let's get her out of there. I mean, these are very elite elves. Let's get more of them. Let's get Rivendell infantry and Dunedain archers because they're slightly more not weaker. Just obviously we can get armor and weapons and such for our elven infantry, but can't do it for Dunedain infantry, and we want a few Dunedain. Really, that is a spiteful. That is just so spiteful. Clever, but spiteful. Okay, so note to self, don't use Journey to Valinor. Unless you want to get copyright strikes. Let's get a Sanctuary of Knowledge. Units gather experience twice as fast and their ability cooldowns are reduced by 25%. Because if you hadn't already noticed, all of our Rivendell units have unique powers. Even our basic infantry can get armor, but moves slower. So it's basically using the block formation of Gondor. But instead of having it as a permanent thing, it's a temporary thing. Because you can also switch it out for a... once you get the military studies, you can have it as a damage and movement speed boost. Same with your Rivendell archers, if I still had any. But yeah, I imagine it also works for the Dunedain's unexpected salvo. Because it doesn't say specifically in your Rivendell units, it just says units. Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it. Let's bring her back. And then they also get a second tier of weapon upgrades. Even the dwarves don't have a second tier of armor upgrades like they used to have in 3.8. Yeah, I'm really against using Journey to Valinor now. I mean, I'm not going to say it's not cool, but yeah, I'd rather do it when I'm not when I'm not recording. Otherwise, I'm not using it. Because otherwise, it's literally just Kurdan's tier something ability, and it never really got. I never really used it either. It's a meta effect. Let's get Halbarad because he can buff our Dunedain by giving them fire arrows and banner carriers. Because that's right, Dunedain can't get upgrades unless they have their second in command. Because Aragorn is always going to be the first in command. They need their second in command to control them. Let's wait for him. And of course, because Halbarad's quotes are originally from War in the North, his quotes have reverted back, I'm fairly certain. Yep. He just sounds like the rest of the Dunedain now. Instead of sounding cool like a unique hero should. At least Arwen still sounds normal. By normal I mean with her movie quotes. Because the movies don't get touched. The games though, oh, that's a big no-no. You can't touch the games. Gotta use that Miravor. Oh, did I break her? No, I didn't. Good. Oh, I want to get these veterans of the Last Alliance. They acquire forged blades, heavy armor. But upon getting them, oh, they are so good. By far one of the strongest units in the game. If not the strongest. Well, unit-wise anyway. Not strongest as like hero, but it's a hero battalion. I'm fairly certain in every iteration of these legendary heroes of Rivendell, they're always going to be really good. So let's have a look. Veterans of the Last Alliance. Experience of ages. The veterans of the last alliance can reach level 20. That's right. This unit is not restricted to level 5 like most units. It's not even restricted to level 10 like heroes. It goes to level 20. And they start with 1850 health. So goddamn they are good. They used to also have this a bit. Oh wait, this requires the advanced military advancements. I'll get that. Wow, 900 each. But that allows you to get the gold-tipped arrows of Eregion once you have the regular gold-tipped arrows. So let's not get that upgrade yet. Let's focus on the military studies because that allows us to use our Veterans of the Last Alliance special ability. The Lawmasters uncover further secrets of Doriath. Allows combined groups of Lawmasters to use new abilities. Yeah, I want to show off some Lawmasters. And I'm going to need to make another outpost somewhere here to get the catapults I need. I mean, I could get them here. In fact, I will get them here. Siege works. In fact, I don't even need to make the siege works because I can make battering rams from the Dunedain encampment. Yeah, this Dunedain encampment is so good. It's a similar with Rohan with their alternative outpost, the exile camp. It's just so much better than regular outposts in almost every single way. Because it generates resources. It makes decent units. Yes, they're not as good as your enlarged units, but they get a cost reduction from your Hobbit farms. And it's a nice little aesthetic feel to have a slightly cheaper, crappier unit than Elite Elves. I know that sounds mean when I say it like that, but that's the point. Middle Earth's the last line of defense. This ability becomes stronger as the veterans gain experience. At level 1, they deal double damage and they get at the cost of speed. Then at level 10, they also gain armor. And level 15, they additionally become immune to knockback and trampling. And level 20, they cause triple damage instead of double. So yeah, they just get really strong with those upgrades. Use Miravor again. Where every time it's off cooldown, just use it. Now Arwen can buff a unit with a banner carrier with the banner of Elendil, the blessed banner, woven by Arwen herself, and this now heals the units and nearby units around them when out of combat. So you basically now have a well on speed dial. I know that sounds terrible. What the hell happened here? Did they blizzard my base? They blizzard my base, didn't they? Or whatever it's called, avalanche. They avalanched my base. That is just pitiful. Honestly, people. Let's get the protection of the Bruin then. Because we only know what Tom Bombadil does. And V. I want to know what and V means. Is it just a texture glitch? Or does it actually summon who I think it will summon? Because the last iteration of it was that it was very powerful and it should not have been underestimated and it could destroy an entire army with its abilities. I'm not saying if it's a he or a she. I'm not insinuating that it's just an it. I'm just keeping hidden what this and... Oh, this is... Oh. I don't know then. Okay, let's find out. Knocked everyone back. Oh, no. I thought I was going to summon Goldberry. I honestly thought I was summon Goldberry. Oh, what's your name? Good old Tom Bombadil. He is the life of the party. Everyone but Bombadil can leave. Because you're kind of dying very badly. Bombadillo! Oh, it doesn't say Bombadillo. I'm disappointed. I'm going to have to play Age of the Ring soon. Just see Tom Bombadil going... Bombadillo! Can also get blinding shots because apparently catapults need an ability like that. I don't know. Let us get Lord Elrond. Because Glorfindel is meh. The twins are meh. And Gildor died because he's our scout hero, so he's not actually that good anyway. Wait, what? They turned his Sonic Song into a ranged DPS attack. What? What were they thinking? That is amazing. That is amazing. Oh my god, why didn't anyone think of that sooner? That's actually really cool. And that's just cruel. Let's hurry Arwen over there. While the hobbits slowly kill them. Yep. Lord Elrond. Welcome to Rivendell, Frodo Baggins. He can mount. He gets his armor instead of being in his pajamas like Arwen is. He can restore like he normally does. And then he has his whirlwind. Yeah, he's not much he's not at all different from what he was before. But I decided to get him just because he is the ring hero. And if we find Gollum, yeah, I'll just brush off the ring hero again. Because we get the Fellowship. That's right. We don't get one hero, we get 9. Just knock them out of the way. Does no damage, Breezing them on way doesn't do any damage, but it does knock everyone out of the way. Oh. Imran just has so many strong core elite units. It's why it's my favourite. They just used Blizzard again, didn't they? Oh no, it was the Sorcerer. Okay. Because yeah, they definitely used Blizzard there. They definitely used Blizzard. You have the gift of foresight. What did you see? Don't let them destroy it. No, 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 no. This is why it's my favourite faction. There's just so many little things that you can actually play around with and not get punished for it. Obviously, you need to be good at micromanaging all of this. Lots of different powers and things because you have Sanctuary of Knowledge. Just making using powers more awesome, in my opinion. It's not because powers don't just belong to heroes; they belong to units as too. Only death. Oh, I used to remember I used to memorize all of Elrond's quotes when he was speaking with Arwen in the Two Towers because it was such a sad moment, and I just loved hearing it back over and over again with the music in the background. It was so touching. I loved it. Elrond doesn't have AoE attacks yet, but he does. He will soon. Once he's at level 5, he does AoE attacks. You must unite or you will fall. And now we can use Eristor, even though it's a bit late for him because we've got good economy and such. Yeah, Eristor just feels pointless now. No kidding, he just feels pointless. Because you don't need a... You don't need... I mean, you could use with the extra speed and recruiting... But you kind of at this point you get kind of already going to have everything you need from Eristor. You don't really need more from Eristor. We're going to get some Lore Masters, one of each kind, so we can show them off. And then we're going to use the peasant battering rams. I call them peasant battering rams because they have the peasant quotes. For those that didn't already know. Keep the battering rams separate from our main army. Make sure everyone's healing with the banner of Elendil, the blessed banner. Let's make another Blessed Banner, because it can stack. It is a permanent buff, I think. Or is it changed? This banner says... It doesn't actually say if it runs out. But I'm fairly certain it was either one of those... Oh no, we gave it to these guys. Okay, we just gave it to these guys, and we had it on these guys before. A ranger caught off his guard. Edain's already level 4. He's almost out of his pajamas. He's almost woken up from his nap. They destroyed my building. Army can ride back. Don't go too far forward. That's for love. Noralim. Okay, so I just need to walk up. I just need to move my cursor away from where the quotes are going to be happening to. And they don't happen. And then, well, they don't. They're not. They aren't as loud. That's it. They aren't as loud. Oh god, I'm tired. I promised myself I'd get this done. Let's get the Lord Master of Stone and Wind. I like Stone and Wind together because it makes a Sandstorm, which protects all buildings inside. And then the next favourite is Light and Water, I think. I need more command points first, though. So we get 4 choices between our Lord Master. For those of you that don't know anything about the Edain Mod, you get 4 different kinds of sorcerer. In the original Edain Mod, you got to choose from Earth, Fire, Air, and Water. But now you get Earth, Fire... No, Earth, Wind, Water, and Light. Because they thought Fire was too powerful. And they were right. Yeah, while we're slowly destroying the base. No, Idril. I was going to say Idril then, but I wanted to change out of different pajamas. Unfortunately, it does not heal hero units, only heroes. And Elrond's no longer in his pajamas; he's wearing his full elven garb. Oh damn! I left my battering rams unattended. Let's get more battering rams, I guess. Yeah, our battering rams aren't meant to be good. They're just meant to be meh. Because they're cheap. And they only come from our outposts. Why do you linger here when you know there's nothing left? Can't purchase banner carriers yet. Oh, it's level 5 I can purchase banner carriers. Okay. So yeah, level 5 with Halbrand I can purchase banner carriers for my Dunedain. And level 7 they can get Forge Blades and heavy armor. Fire arrows, not heavy armor. That Felwind doesn't impress me anymore. So I made light, mix that with water. And then, because I think it might be light and wind. Let's get light and wind too. Oh damn it, outbreak. Gonna kill the Dunedain, unfortunately, I think. Unless they get healed by the banner. Yeah, outbreak does... Oh. Yeah. Doesn't feel good on the Dunedain to die to the outbreak that killed their people long ago. Must suck. Let's see. Is it the one I want? Yes, it is. Okay, so... Wind and Water. Because that's a cool one as well. Shroud of Mist. Okay, I think we can finish the game now. Pretty much shown everything I want to. Except for our new tier 10 power, the training of the Firstborn. The target recruitment building of Rivendell recruits special trained standard units which already get the basic upgrades. So which I'm guessing from that is just saying we don't need to pay for all our upgrades. They just start upgraded. Which feels really niche for a tier 10 for a tier 4 power. It feels really weak. It might just be me thinking that Rivendell doesn't need these kind of powers, but it does feel really weak. I mean, that's the Sunny's all in place, but the light spectrum, taste the rainbow. Oh, I love it every time. Every time, love it. One of these days I'm going to do a Lore Master only video. You see, they use Blizzard again. And it actually blocks my buildings off from doing anything for a while. Bloody sucks. Hobbits, fight! Hey, come, Elidol. Oh, Tom Bombadil. Oh, damn it. Oh, Tom Bombadil. Yeah, that's what happens when you run into pikes, Arwen. Should know that by now. Yep. It is mine to give to whom I will. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Or not, or not. Let's use his long step. And then use Sonic Song on that. I'm going to keep calling it Sonic Song because that's how I know it. So it doesn't actually trail onto everything, it only hits the area. So it's not like overpowered, it's like Istaria Light from Gandalf. Let's destroy those Warg, Wolf Lairs, wherever they are. Shut up. I know what I'm saying. Let's get some catapults and the rest of our heroes. And by that I mean Círdan and the Linden Guardians. Because that's all I really need. Take Arwen off her horse because she's just dying because I'm not focusing her well enough. I don't like how they got the Gondor quotes. Couldn't they have thought of any other better quotes? I mean, come on. A ranger caught off his guard. Yeah. Does Colonel have any quotes anymore? I mean, he used to have the old, oh, what's the word? The old Harry Potter quotes for Dumbledore. I guess they've got rid of them as well. Because obviously, copyright and stuff. Okay, let's see what this does. Training on the first one. I want to use the Last Alliance. But let's face it, we need to see this new power does, see if it's worth it. Let's get some Rivendell Swordsman. Let's make them train faster with Círdan. Or whatever his name is. Eristor. That's it, Eristor. Círdan's slowly moving up. So now they should train faster. Oh, that's a lot faster. Oh, and they come looking at the veterans of the Last Alliance. Oh, that is cool. Oh, that is beautiful. Imladris Mass. It's got a new name for him as well. So they're now called Imladris. Oh, that's just. I thought I said Master. It's just Metaphor, which means it's Sindarin for swordsman. I haven't noticed how well my units have been doing. And Elrond is level 10. Oh, it's not like of course it's not like Whirlwind. It's like Edain 3.8's what's his name? Celeborn's Silver Wind. Oh, that is beautiful. So is that a permanent buff? I think it is. I think that is a permanent buff. So if you go... it kind of feels pointless to not go for the upgrades. But yeah, if you don't want to have to pay for the upgrades, if you're like kind of in a tough situation, don't go for the Last Alliance. Go for the Training of the Firstborn. Throw in Eristor and just get elite infantry thrown out the base immediately. That's better than Isengard's ability to train elite units. And we were saying how good it was. for Rivendell, for Thingy to have that. There's Glorfindel, the man that actually rides Asphaleth. So this is the full power of a flood of Elrond. Much better when it's used against enemy units, but what can you do? We can summon Hobbit allies. I'm not going to cause more copyright issues than I already have. I'm going to use Protection of the Bruin then. So you get a mini flood and a tier 6 power. Well, yeah, you get invulnerability for a minute for a building, and you get a flood on enemy units nearby. Is that me or is that really strong? Just saying. Also, I'd managed to defeat them without actually using siege equipment. But yeah, that was Rivendell. Very strong elite forces. And now they have a tier 10 power that's not just a rip-off of Elrond's tier 1 ability. So hope you've all enjoyed Imladris. I must admit, I haven't done as well with this one as I did with the original Imladris preview back in when they first came out. But I am extremely tired. And if I didn't get this out, then I feel bad because I only got one video out for the week, and yeah. So that's Imladris. Next time we will be going through Lothlorien, and then Rohan, and then Gondor, and then the dwarves. Because I want to leave the dwarves for last. I have a special thing I want to do with the dwarves. A little like mini saga for a certain thing I haven't really gone over yet with Edain. Just giving a hint to anyone that doesn't understand what this is doing, what I'm trying to explain. Anyway, I need some sleep, and I'm going to get some sleep because I'm about to fall asleep. Ta-ta for now.